K-pop star JaeJoong of JYJ is feeling the heat after he told his followers that he had coronavirus. After about an hour of receiving overwhelming support from his fans, he announced it was all just a prank, bruh. Not in so many words, but you get it. Did this prank go too far? Let's investigate. What is good? You are watching InformOverload. We do the news and we keep it fresh and entertaining. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Why don't you subscribe so we can hang out on the daily, and follow us on social media so we can connect outside of YouTube. So did anyone else feel like this year's April Fool's was a bit of a walking on eggshells kind of day? Normally I'd do something like I'd prank my mom and I'd tell her that I'm pregnant. Yes, I know, it's horrible. But this year it just sort of felt weird to prank people and with people when everyone's already at their wits' end. It's like, if one more thing happens, I'm gonna lose it. We're all anxious and depressed right now, and a prank, I just feel like it wouldn't go over well. You would really need to be in the right state of mind, and I don't really think that many of us are in the right state of mind. There was even this debate on social media about whether or not we wanted to cancel April Fool's Day altogether. But one person who decided to go all out, and I mean all out, is K-pop star JaeJoong, who announced to his following that he had coronavirus. In the announcement, he apologized to those who could have been infected because of him. He said, I quote, "It was because I lived carelessly, disregarding all of the cautions provided by the government and those around me." This little announcement wasn't that hard to believe. South Korea has a ton of cases. They were close to 10,000 as of Wednesday. So news sites picked up the story. Fan sites picked up the story. Thousands of his fans sent out well wishes. I know you guys know the K-pop community. Those guys are crazy. I bet you anything JaeJoong made at least a couple of people cry with this announcement. But less than an hour after he posted it, JaeJoong announced that it was all a prank to spread awareness. Here is part of what he posted translated. "I know that an April Fool's joke like this is very much over the line, but within a very short time, many people sent their worries for me. This is definitely not just someone else's business. I wanted to get across the fact that protecting yourself is something that is protecting everyone around you. I will be accepting all the backlash that I will get for posting something like this, but I hope that you all stay safe and healthy." So, fans didn't think this was funny. It's not funny. It's not funny, man. I'm laughing at how not funny it is. People called this prank very tasteless. And the apology was not enough for many. JaeJoong's over party was trending worldwide. Here were some of the reactions on social media. "I don't care what his excuses are. Maybe he had the right heart and conveyed it in the wrong way. Emphasis on wrong. But the fact that he knowingly woke up, sat down, and plotted and crafted that insensitive, twisted version of what he calls a prank/joke is the epitome of idiocy. Next, the virus is not something to joke about. He decided to say that he had it, so we felt bad for him. And then he changed his caption and he said that for awareness. WTF. People have lost their lives from this virus. It's not a joke. And lastly, lock him up." Okay, so this last one might seem a little bit harsh. Does he really deserve jail time for pretending he had coronavirus? Actually, he might. A lot of governments were worried that April Fool's Day would bring a lot of misinformation spreading about the virus. And I actually did see a lot of posts on Instagram that I thought were genuine news updates about it. There was this one about coronavirus lasting until 2021, and I saw that and I was like, oh my god, no, please let this be a joke. And I just swiped and it was a joke. God. The point is, governments are cracking down on misinformation. Thai police warned that anyone spreading false info about the coronavirus on April Fool's Day could face up to 5 years in jail and a fine of up to $3,000. Other authorities around the world gave similar warnings. In South Korea, authorities also warned that misinformation related to the virus would be considered under laws on obstruction of official duties and defamation. After several hours of hate and trolling, JaeJoong deactivated his social media accounts. Tell me your thoughts on this one. Do you think this was a step too far? Do you think he deserves jail time for this? Also, please let me know about any April Fool's Day pranks that you actually found enjoyable down in the comments. My dad sent me this video made by the BBC about flying penguins and I thought it was so real. It looked so real, and these flying penguins made me so happy, and then it was a joke. Duh, penguins friggin' tiny wings and their fat bodies. There's no way a penguin could fly. Literally aerodynamics, but I still loved it. Alright, let's wrap this one up with some comment features, shall we? Crimson Carson said, "There's dumb people with no common sense that will screw quarantine up." Yes, meanwhile I'm over here going crazy eating friggin' pierogies for the 4th night in a row. I just want to be let out of my cage. My very nice soft cage. Laurent Vagabond said, "I'm French and living in France where in hospitals every 4 minutes a person dies from the coronavirus. If you're testing positive and you go out, you are going to spread the virus. It is a criminal act." Well, I mean, it hasn't gotten to that point in Canada yet. I know that for sure, but I know that there's a lot of places on Earth that are that are implementing these measures, and it's getting serious. And frankly, I just felt like this should have been the rule from the beginning. We shouldn't have waited until there were thousands. Actually, there's 1 million cases worldwide. If we had all just stayed inside for like a month, none of this would be happening. Sonia said, how are you finding working from home? You know what? It's okay. It's you know, it's not ideal, but I would far rather work from home than be at an office right now, and I would far rather work from home than not have a job. So gotta count your blessings, right guys? Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you guys next time.